Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live for a very, very late edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A solo edition, where I answer sporting questions from the chat, people. So get your questions in. Of course, the major news from today is Daniel Levy steps down as chairman of Tottenham Hotspur. Daniel Levy, I repeat, a step down. That definitely was not on the bingo card to happen in the summer of 2025, people, but he has stepped down. We got the United Spurs show later on today, or well, tomorrow, depending on what time zone you're in. But yes, 11:30 p.m. UK time, 5th of September. We do have the United Tottenham Hotspur show, so that's come around at the right time because I know the Spurs lot will have plenty to say on that. It is international break as well. Don't really care for it, to be honest. Don't really care for qualifiers and friendlies. It's all about the World Cup, Euros, AFCON, etc., people. But like I said, for those that haven't seen the Q&As before, it's where I answer sporting questions from the chat. So get your questions in. If you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority, people. So if you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. And of course, if you're kind enough to super chat, I'll get to your question as well. The pro clubs ran over, so that's why I'm here slightly later than usual, people. But like I say, run up the likes. Make sure, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, hit the like button on the video. When you enter the city of sarcasm, pay the tax, people. Pay the tax. And all I need you lot to do is hit the like button, share this out across all the socials. Make sure you're following across all socials as well. Yes, it's flawless. At Sarcasm City TV. That's at Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless on Twitter, Instagram, etc., etc. And just as important, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. I know Saeed was kind enough to raid earlier. He redirected much earlier, but shout out to Saeed every single time as well. Big up Kingsman, big up Connor, big up Tyrell Gunner, who was there. But you lot get your questions in. I'm not going to be here for too long. Max hour, people. I'm going to be here maybe even less than that, to be honest. It might even be like a 45-minute stream. I seen there was people waiting and stuff, so I was like, you know what, let me actually pull up. I was like, let's go with that. let me run the show. That's what I thought to myself. Definitely. Big up Connor as well. Says Levy out and we're having a party. All right, okay. So yeah, your thoughts on that, Connor? Let me know. Kingsman, let me know. Because I know a lot of the time I'm doing shows, I'm not able to get to the chat as much because it's me, one other, or me, and there's two or there's three. There's 4 or 5 mics. So that's what it is. People with plenty to say. So yeah, like I said, you lot run up the likes, man. Because we're only at 11 likes, which is terrible. And get your questions in as well. I won't be here too long because I need to get something to eat as well. I'm hungry again. We actually share this out on the socials also. That'd be a big help. What are you saying though, Connor? Your thoughts on it? Let me ask you a question. What's your thoughts on it, Connor? So I want to know. What's your thoughts on Levy leaving? And everyone else in the chat, actually, not just Connor. Because that's one thing I didn't like. I thought he'd be there forever. Daniel Levy. I never thought. Any news as to why Levy left? I'm not sure. What is the news? I didn't see anything. Apparently, Connor said that the ownership was unhappy with him or something, or the group who owned Spurs. Is that what it was? I said, shame we had to sacrifice Ange for it, but I'm so happy he's gone. Ange had to go, though. You can't finish 17th in the Prem. Can't finish 17th. Even if he did bring you your first trophy in 17 years, you can't. Yeah, there was a 6-month review by the Lewis family, and they realized he's a bum. I wonder what the actual review was like. They was unhappy with that made them go, yeah, you know what, you ain't it. I'd love to know. We share this out across all the socials as well. Let me do so. How is 16 for no trophies talking to the European champs? This guy, yo, the biggest trophy. Because this is actual factuals. I wish my manager would have got sacked. Fucking wish. Really do wish. I'm telling the Spurs fan telling me he a European champ, you know. It's crazy work. Well, you are rightfully so. European champions, you're welcome. You're welcome. How would you win the biggest trophy in your club's history again? Super welcome. Yes, Warrior J, what are you saying, man? What's good? Big up Flawless. I want to know your thoughts on who you think will be the top 8 of the Champions League phase. PS international break is dry. It is very dry. Let me actually pull up the Champions League and then I'll be able to tell you. Let me have a look at the actual table. So top 8, this ain't in order. Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG. I need one more. What's Bayern's fixtures saying? Maybe a Monaco. Let me have a look at Bayern's fixtures. I have not checked out, like, outside of the English clubs, their fixtures. What Bayern saying? What's their fixtures? Copenhagen, PSV, PSG, Benfica. Oh, this is Leverkusen. We Bayern Munich's. Give me a second. Let me find this out. Give me one moment. See Bayern's fixtures. Chelsea, that's an easy 3 points. Paphos, Club Brugge, PSG, Arsenal, jeez. Sporting, USG. Here's the 8th game. Yeah, I'll go with Bayern. Of them fixtures, yeah, I'll go with Bayern still. They got very favorable fixtures on paper. So I'll go with Bayern. You reckon 2 big clubs will miss out? Because I named them all. I had the 4 English clubs, the 2 Spanish clubs, PSG, and Bayern. I said Spurs, you don't believe that. What have Spurs got? I actually could do with a Spurs run. If Spurs finish top 8 just for the bants. Like, the Spurs shit is hilarious. Like, I never knew, like, how many people they pissed off until I got into the content creator space, and actually had some form of success. Let's see. Pardon me. Let's see. Spurs, Villarreal, Bodo Glimt, Monaco. I'll be there for that one. Copenhagen, Slavia Prague, PSG, Dortmund, Frankfurt away. Yeah, you'll finish top 24 anyway. Finish top 24. Hand on heart, I think we've top 8. We've got PSG, Dortmund, and 6 rubbers, hopefully. So you think you finish in top 8, Connor? All right. My top 8 again: 4 English clubs: PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich. That's my top 8. It's my top 8. Yes, Jez, I hope you're blessed as well, man. Hope you're all good. Yes. Yeah, you lot continue to get your questions in. I can go Champions League route as well. 120 million Vert, still no goal for club and now lost to Slovakia. Yeah, Vert will get it together. Is he struggling in the Premier League so far? Yes. But I think he'll eventually just got to get used to the pace of the Prem. Going to be all right. Hopefully I'm wrong. Just thinking the other bigger clubs have harder games. Faz. It's fair enough. But winning 6 out of 8. You Spurs look confident. You are a good side, actually. I do rate Thomas Frank. I'm not going to lie. And you have some good players as well. Yeah, I want you to. Look, out of all the English clubs, I'm actually like, Spurs are the one I don't mind. The rest of them I can't stand. So Spurs in the top 8 is great for my agenda. It's absolutely fantastic for my agenda. Love it. Without doubt. Run at me expeditiously. I'm just finishing sharing this out across all the socials as well. Big up, bro. It could be Glazers. Could Jim Rat step down as Manchester United co-owner? He ain't going nowhere. Just got here. Jim Ratcliffe is going nowhere soon. He's literally not even been in the job a year. So, unfortunately, no. I don't think he's going anywhere, to be honest. North London Derby going to hit different this year. It's going to be fine, North London Derby. From the Premier League top 6 rate, you had the best to worst transfer window. Yeah, because I'm not going to include sales because I don't know the sales of everyone. So I just do on incomings because I don't know how all the sales everyone made. Hey, Warrior J, you're going to have to write who bought. You're going to have to jog my memory. Who bought what? If you jog my memory, then I'll be able to tell you. And that being said, let's run up these likes. How are we only at 15? Let's at least double that. Let's get to 30 likes, people. Let's get to 30 likes. All I ask for, man. Let's get to 30 likes. Have you lot had the worst? I don't know. Have you lot had the worst? So I remember who you lot, but Kudos, Javi Simmons, Paulino, centre back, right? Because everyone did business. The big six all did business. But I know there's going to be players I forget. So that's why. I know there's going to be people I forgot. Yeah, write the big six teams from the incomings and I'll be able to tell you. Two of them teams in there, Tottenham beat en route to winning Europa League and Frankfurt are actually weaker than last season. They lost like a TKA. I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. Kudos, Javi Simmons, Paulino, is it Takoa, and then the two loans turned to permanents, Tell and Danson. That's not that bad. That's not that bad whatsoever. I don't know, though. Chelsea didn't really do great business, though. I think João Pedro and Dalat, good business. Hato seems like good business. But, yeah, that Garnacho deal is, yeah, that is a stinker. Not Javi Simmons, buying all Gittins. It's like buying all them left wingers for neither of them to start. Yeah, you lot signed Kolo Muani, though. Yeah, I don't rate Kolo Muani whatsoever. I really, really don't. Yeah, you have to write them all down. While we wait for Warrior J to do that, more questions, you lot, man. This is your time. Ask me whatever you lot want in regards from a sporting perspective, football-wise. Manchester United can be one of the big six. It can be Champions League. Yeah, you know what? We'll go one further. It could be something channel-related, man. Could be something to do with the channel. Yeah, it can be something to do. Be thankful, Connor, that Kolo Muani didn't want you. You ain't listening out on anything. You're not. It's becoming hard enough for United to get top 5 lately. If we have to seriously worry about Tottenham again under our current manager, we're doomed. Hey, to touch the sky, we're doomed anyway with this manager. Even if Spurs, let's say Spurs were dreadful, we ain't finishing top 5. We are not finishing top 5. I seen Saeed title that like, can United finish top 5? No. Under this manager, not a prayer. Do I believe the squad is good enough to finish top 5? Yes. There's enough talent at Manchester United for that squad to finish top 5 under this manager. No, so we'll take out the promoted sides because I don't know too much about them and their managers. He's the worst manager in the league. I don't think there's a Premier League manager he's better than. So out of the 16, I think, including himself, I think he's 17 out of 17. I don't think he's better than anyone. Genuinely. I really, really don't. The rest of the big 5, forget about. Like, let me actually go through the Premier League table. Let me actually go through the Premier League table right now. So, yeah, the big 6, forget about it. Moyes at Everton, no. Areola, no. Glasner, no. Nuno, no. Hertzler, no. I don't know anything about Keith Andrews. Graham Potter, maybe. Eddie Howe, no. Marco Silva, no. Emery, no. The Wolves manager, no. So the only maybe is Graham Potter and Keith Andrews because he's unknown. And people wonder why I don't think we can finish top 5. There it is. At the moment, flawless. Besides Spain, who do you see as contenders for the World Cup? France are definitely there. Brazil got a chance with the likes of Cunha, Rafinha. I'm a striker. That's just my mind is just blanked. I swear they got a 9. I would say Brazil, you got Ancelotti in charge as well. So probably France, Brazil. I wouldn't write either of them off. I said Richie. Nah. The Brazil suck. Are they that bad? Do you not got talent? Or am I mistaken? No way. They're winning 1-0. Let me see this lineup. You got Alisson in goal. You got Marquinhos, Gabriel, Casemiro, Bruno G, Rafinha, João Pedro. That's the striker I'm thinking of. Cunha. Right. Hey, man, I'm going with my guy Don Carlo, man. Esteval's there. Go with my guy Don Carlo. What we talking about? Yeah, that's what I'm answering. That's what I'm going. They got names, but not good at all. Hey, Don Carlo, figure that shit out, man. Yeah, I know it's facts. Yeah, Connor. But when I say it, it makes people realize that, oh yeah. And like him and Potter's a toss-up. And the only reason why I can't say about Keith Andrews is because I know nothing about him. So I can't comment on how good a manager he is or isn't. Yeah. That's what I'd say. Everyone's saying Brazil rubbish these days is crazy. Hey, they got my guy Don Carlo, man. Don Carlo gonna do their business. I'm telling you. He's the guy. He's the guy. When am I bringing back the Fugazi Awards? Me and Tox don't watch battle rap like that anymore. So we can't. You trying to get me beat up? I'm saying, like, nah, we not, what's the word I'm looking for? But nah, we probably won't bring it back. The Fugazi Awards is what it is. Well, it's on the, I believe it's the Fugazi Awards. Are they on the membership? I think it's on the membership. I think it's on the membership. Good times, man. Would you swap Ruben for Jose? No, because I don't. Not because I don't want Ruben Amorim to go. I just don't want Jose because he's finished. Like at the highest level, Jose Mourinho's finished. Like he's like no. And I'm a big Mourinho fan, but he's not it no more, man. And hasn't been for a number of years now, unfortunately. Still good enough to pick you up. Like, could he win you like a Europa League, FA Cup, League Cup, Conference League, 100%? In regards to winning a league title, when's the last time he was in a title race? I was saying, when's the last time? When's the last time Mourinho genuinely competed in a title race? Like I remember when he joined United and Pep joined City, and it was like built as a head-to-head between the two of them. Yeah, speak, man. Speak. The thing when you was growing up, you would never think people would say it's been 24 years since Brazil won a World Cup. Facts, because growing up, they was the team who, oh yeah, he did something in Turkey, yeah. I tell a lie. Yeah. I tell a lie. Yeah, he did well. Well, let me rephrase that. In a major European league. There's a reason he had to go Turkey. Did he even win the league last season? Who actually won the Turkish league last season? But yeah, Brazil winning a World Cup. Yeah, it's crazy because they was dominant when I was growing up. Like 90s, early 2000s, they was the side, but they'll get back to it. Football goes in cycles. Not all teams have their go. All teams, club teams, all nations have their droughts. See, it even win the Turkish league tells you where they're at. Someone would have told you that prime Mourinho, like someone would have told you in 2010 that 15 years later Mourinho would be in Turkey and not even able to win the league. He would have told you he was crazy. Would have told you he was mad. That hurts, man. That really hurts. Damn, your ruthless sarcasm can't even let a grown man dream. Nope. Where dreams die around there. See, dreaming, optimism, hope, all too close to delusion. Yeah, when it comes to United. Yeah. It's yeah. Hey, Steve, solo dolo. Yeah. I ain't trying to be here for too long still. I started this late. All right, let's go through this. So what's Liverpool? Isak, Vert, Ekatike, Kirkes, Frimpong, Leone, Woodman, goalkeeper. I can't pronounce his name. City number one anyway. City at one. City had the best window. Liverpool out of the 6. They're 1. Nori, Randers, Cherky, Trafford, Donnarumma, Bettinelli. 2 goalkeepers. Good window. Chelsea, Esteval, João Pedro, Gittins, Garnacho, Hato, Buonanotte, Dalat, Asugo. Tottenham, Kudus, Simmons, Mawani, Paulino. Arsenal, Zubamendi, Eze, Gyökeres, Madueke, Mascara, Norgard, Kepa, and Cape. Liverpool 1, City 2. I'm going to edge Arsenal 3 because of the Eze one. I'll go Arsenal 3. Chelsea 4th. United 5th, Spurs 6th. I rate Kudus, I rate Paulino, but Simmons is unknown, but Mawani, no. Then again, I rate Dembele. I rate Konya and Burmo. Yeah, 5 and 6. But I think us and Spurs is a toss-up, to be honest. I think it's close. You think Chelsea had the worst window? The reason why I don't is because they got with Esteval, João Pedro, Delap. I was thinking about who improved the first team like that. That's how I looked at it. I think they improved their first team, just that's why. That's why. With Delap, Pedro, Esteval, those three in particular. Now I think he should. I can only go off what should happen. Because if I start viewing like of what happened, then I'd have to like downgrade Sesko. Because Sesko ain't been starting. But I still put Sesko in the somewhat plus column. Well, yeah, that's why. That's what I'd say. Yeah, I go João Pedro, Esteval, Delap. I look at first teamers. That's why. The first 11. Is Esteval not going to start for them? They were telling me Esteval going to start. First. I still go Esteval. No, I still put Esteval like more in the plus column. That's why I don't have Chelsea last. It's between United and Spurs for me. See, look, C24 said Esteval starting. Is he going to start once everyone's fit? Though C24. I'm going to have the Chelsea lot were telling me that he's going to start once everyone's fit. It'll be him, Neto, Palmer, João Pedro. That's what them lot were telling me. Yeah, you lot gotta let me know. He started with Palmer and Neto on the right and Gittins on the left. Our other wingers are Garnacho and Gittins. Esteval is starting. Yeah. We're going to find out. But yeah, like I said, I stand correct. I still stand on what I said with Esteval, João Pedro, Delap. They're all movers in their first 11. Hato, I believe, will be good cover for Cucurella as well. It's just Gittins and Garnacho. They're the two I look at. Not so much Gittins because I don't know a lot about him, but I don't hear Brennan. And I hear good things about this. What's his name? Asugo? Is he the central midfielder? These lot were talking about him yesterday. We're saying he looks good. And he's going to play a part. So they've improved their first team and they've improved their squad overall, it seems. Yeah. Not first. First, just Asugo's like 5th, 6th choice because you've got who? You've got Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo. Who's the others? Is Andre Santos? And then who behind that? And then he's behind that. And Lavia is always injured, so he's 4th. No, not better, but I'm saying about squad depth. I ain't saying he's bad in any of those 4, but he's going to play, right? And these lot were telling me he was good, so I can't really comment on him, but I heard he's a good player. Like, solid squad player. Because who else they got in central midfield? Hey, C24, where you at? This guy always be waxing lyrical when we don't need him to. Using your central midfield? What is your central midfield options? If he's 4th choice, Jez will play. That's why I'm asking. If he's 4th, because Lavi is, yeah. So you've literally got Enzo, Caicedo, and I'm missing someone. Who's the other? And Santos. Yeah. So I was right then. Caicedo, Enzo, Lavia, Santos, then Asugo. Yeah, so I was right. So yeah, if he's 4th choice and they're playing 4 competitions, yes, he's going to play. 110% he's going to play. Because Lavia is not fit, and I don't think Lavia is going to get fit. Of course, if Lavia gets fit, that changes it. Yeah, he's 5th choice, but it's Lavia's fitness. I don't think Lavia gets fit. I'm not going to lie. I think Lavia is one of those. So he's 4th choice. So do I think he plays? Put it this way, to answer the original question, do I think he plays? Yes. I think he gets game time. Well, how good he is, I don't know. Yeah. And I think he's I'm not saying he's better than them, but Lavia is done. Well, shouldn't we go based on when everyone is fit? Yeah, but if one of the players is always injured, we have to take it into consideration. I think he gets significant game time. He's currently first off the bench right now, right? He's currently right now, he's first off the bench in that midfield area. Reece James is an option, yeah. Maybe. Santos is so who plays in the midfield? Yeah, because you play a pivot. Yeah. You play a pivot. You're right. So he's second off. So yeah, he's gonna get game times. That's crazy. C24, the first part of that, and he's 5th off the bench right now. Yeah. Faz. That's corrected. Nah, Reece has been fit though. But then again, yeah, that ties into it. He's injury prone as well. So there you go. Two of the people in front of him are prone to injury. So he gonna get game time. Yeah. We have to take that into consideration, even though Reece James did very well to stay fit last season. Yeah, the first part is crazy. So yeah, I stand corrected. So I look at Asugo, I look at Delap, I look at Pedro. Who else they signed? Esteval. I think they all get significant game time. Yeah. Oh, you don't count me Reece James in the midfield, but yeah, because someone said he's an option as well potentially. So I think he gets game time. Yeah. And then all it takes is a long term, and I don't wish injury to anybody, to a Caicedo or a Enzo, and then he's stepping up in regards to game time. Yeah, look at Iago, yeah. I think they did good business, both squad-wise and first team. They should have just done more. Yeah, they're the 3, 100%. I put Hato in the, I think, solid backup as well, from what I've heard. Yeah. That's fair, just. Well, yeah, we were saying overall. So if you put the positive, I don't think they've made any bad signings outside of Garnacho. Gaines, I don't know. Random, was the Rand overhyped? No. But yeah, like I said, I stand on what I said. I put United and or Spurs like last. Big up Uncle Chat. Big up, man, every single time, nephew. So I had Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea, United, Spurs. You lot carry on running up the questions, running up the likes as well. We're only at 19. Oh, it's going up. Let's get to 30 likes, man. Let's get out to 30 likes. That's all I'm asking for. That's a minimal likes. Who do you think will be the potential dark horses for the European spots in the Premier League? That's a good question. You've stumped me with that, Warrior J. Fuck. You've stumped. I don't know. That's a good question. But I don't know if they'd be classed as dark horses. Like if I said Brighton were going to finish in the European spot, I don't think that was like Brighton, Forest, Bournemouth. Are they dark horses? Or would it not be a surprise? I don't know if that's classed as a dark horse. Like if Palace get a European spot, you have to tell me who would be classed as a dark horse. Yeah, because like I don't think like if Fulham were to, then yeah, but I don't think Fulham would be a potential dark horse. Everton, I need to watch more of. I only watched them against Leeds. I haven't really seen them since. So it's early doors. But I'm hearing good things. I'm hearing good things, but I don't know about Everton. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, like Jez said, they don't have new ownership, but Spurs do. I think they'll improve if they get a chairman that actually like puts wanting to win at the forefront. Then yeah, why not? You're in London, you can spend more money, an attractive proposition. Why not? Definitely, probably guarantees, highly likely you'll be able to guarantee some form of European football as well. There's talent there. Thomas Frank's a good manager. There's a lot of pluses. Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out. Hey, that Everton team, shout out that Everton side, man. With James and Allen, Dominic Calvert-Lewandowski, when man back 14 goals. Yeah. So, yeah, with Spurs, we'll see. But yeah, that's a good question. But yeah, in regards to it, I think it's pretty much set. Reason why I don't think there's any dark horses for European spots, because I think it's set. Everyone has that group. I think everyone's picking from the same group for European spots. So you're looking at Forest, Brighton, Palace, Bournemouth, like teams like that. I don't think anyone's looking at Brentford and going, yeah, Brentford. The only one that you could argue is Everton, and I wouldn't put Everton there. As bad as United are, we are not. We're not dark horse. People have us in Europe. Most people have us, actually, I can't say most. Plenty of people have us in European spots comfortably. Yeah. So that's what I'd say. Well, hey, big up, Rafe. What you saying, man? Blessings. Actually, let me do this after the transfer window. Who do you think gets relegated this Premier League season? Burnley, Leeds, West Ham. Even though they packed up Forest. That is crazy. But yeah, I'll go with those three. As long as Leeds get relegated, I couldn't care less, though. Favorites for the Champions League this year, Barcelona. In Barcelona, get the business done. I said, had I not supported United, I would have been an Everton fan for the big Oos Cahill. Cahill was a demon in the air. Honestly, without the AFCON, Sunderland could be a dark horse, but December will be brutal for them. Really? You rate them that highly? Your name's too long. I'll call you 974. You really have him that high? Is that area code or something? Or is that just the random numbers that YouTube gave you? Let me know. Johan Lang is still here and Danish Conte is pissing me. You know what's crazy? Just messaging me this. Someone's like, Danish Conte is pissing me off. And I was like, who's Danish Conte? I had no idea that Thomas Frank was Danish. I have a clue. Like his nationality never came up to me. Never was a thought to me. But hey, you learn something new every day, people. But as long as Leeds go down, that's all that matters. Yo, what did Thomas Frank do? Why is he a disgrace? Is he a disgrace overall, Jez? Or are you saying he's a disgrace for moves he made in that game in particular? Or did he do something outside of that I missed? What did Johan Lang do? Which Champions League game are you looking forward to this season? Some good games in that list. Liverpool, I'll give you two. Liverpool, Madrid, and Manchester City, Real Madrid. One, because City, Real Madrid is always super entertaining. I don't think they've had a dull game. Like, they've met a lot of times. All right, first, Jez. But Jez, just a quick one. Is it something they did off the pitch? Or are you talking about in particular that's that one game that's just gone? But yeah, as I was saying, where was I at? Yeah, City, Madrid, because it's always entertaining. Liverpool, Real Madrid, because for the storyline arc, should I say. Trent going back. It's both. Now it makes sense. All right, first. Man said, fans who put us in the top 4 or 5 who are deluded. They're on the giddy Jamal train. Shout out to Jamal, man. Make sure you subscribe to Jamal TV. Nephew, you just out here, what do you do? Just blocking people on accident. What's wrong with you? Flawless, when it comes to the GOAT debate, all I hear is Pep hasn't built a team, forgetting that he packed Dino, Deco, Marquez, they main players and trust the youth, but they say Ferguson trust the youth. Because of what Sir Alex did, we haven't seen that before, and we'll never see it again. I don't think you'll get that many youth players all come through at one time and be that successful over a sustained long period of time. I don't think that happens. So that's why, like, when it comes to Ferguson and the youth, like, no, I don't. Maybe someone in the chat will know where it's happened somewhere else in Europe, but to get 5, like 6 or 7, was it 6? Because you had the Nevilles, Scholes, but Beckham, Giggs, so 6. You ain't getting 6 who were all, these men weren't bit part players. You could argue maybe Phil Neville, but the rest of them, like, played significant roles. Even Phil Neville, actually, I'm telling about, he played a significant role. He weren't no sideman. Played significant role. Like, if you check his minutes and starts and big games, he's there. Obviously, he weren't a first teamer. He weren't a main guy, but by no means, he was probably one of the first off the bench if, like, there was an issue, left back, right back, etc., etc. So, yeah. And with Pep, has he built a team? I don't know. Has he built a team? What defines building a team? Has he built a team? Like Xavi, Iniesta, Messi, Busquets, Piqué, did they all come through the youth system at the same time? Busquets was late, right? Was Busquets not later? So we actually, like, was Messi not already, like, playing? Now let's actually do some research. I swear Messi was playing. Like, I don't know. Let me actually check when Pep came through. Let's do some research, people. Can't jog my memory. Let's have a look. So, boom, manager. So he managed till 2008. He joined. Right. Let's find this out. Maybe Pep gets a bad rap. Right. So Busquets was 2008-9. So he joined the year after. Wait. No, he joined that year, actually. All right, first. Let's find out about Messi. Let's find out. And Xavi. Did you say Xavi, Iniesta? Let's see. Yeah, because Messi was there playing. He joined 04-05, so he played 04-05, 05-06, 06-07, and 07-08. So he might have got better under Pep, but he was there 1, 2, 3, 4. He played 4 years before him. I thought so. I remember him being around in 06 with, like, Dino and stuff. Who else talking about? Xavi. Let's see. Let's have a look. Is this the right Xavi? See, Xavi was there. Wait, he's there that early. Xavi was there, joined it. He was playing 1998. Jesus. Xavi was around a long time. I don't remember him them early times still. He must have not played them. Xavi was around them times. Mad. So Xavi was around much earlier. Shit, he was around 98. Fuck. And then Iniesta was around 2002. So the only one he actually brought through is Busquets. Messi was there. Xavi was already there. And Iniesta was already there. In particular, Xavi and Iniesta by that time was balling. Xavi been there 10 years? Fuck. He was there 10 years before Pep got there. Jesus Christ. Mad. So yeah, that's what it is. So that's why he don't get the credit, because he didn't bring through 6. There's a difference between playing youth players and having youth players come through together. That's what it is. Do I think Bruno Fernandes is a terrible footballer? Yeah, I do. Flawless, you think Ineos going to pull off a bomber in this break and surprise us with sacking his Haram manager? No, not a prayer. Not a prayer. And PK was there before he got there too. Like, I don't know why people just like, it's okay. Like, the certain things, Sir Alex, he's my GOAT, and the certain things he didn't do, and I go, yeah, fairs. I go, fair enough. Like, granted, PK got there, yeah, but he didn't come through the youth system like that. Like, the boy, you buy him off United. Remember, but my point still stands. It went 6 or 7. I trust Amorim to lose. Do we trust any of us to sack him now after any loss? Or are we stuck with this guy? And what do you see us as the reason behind Ineos' method of handling managers? Do I trust him to sack him, to answer your question, after any loss? No. I think it will take multiple. I don't think it's one. Are we stuck with this guy? Yes, for the time being. And the reason why, the reasoning behind Ineos' method of handling managers is give them time. They are not trigger happy. They are very much give them time, give them resources to succeed or fail. As we've seen with Amorim. We've seen it with Ten Hag 1, and now we've seen it with Amorim already. Like, you've had ample opportunities and ample reasons to sack Ten Hag, and I think even if we would have lost to Burnley, they wouldn't have sacked him. So do I believe they sack him? So that's their method. I think they do it with the next manager. It's a different approach than most of the top European clubs. I don't think Amorim survives at any other top European club. I don't think he's surprised at any of the big six, the rest of the big six. I don't think he survives at Madrid, Barcelona, PSG, or Bayern Munich, or Inter Milan. I don't think he survives, no. With what he's done, and I don't think he survived. Juventus, for example, AC, nah. So, I don't think so, nah. Xavi came back from an ACL, but my point was he was there 10 years before Pep got there. Yeah, that's cool, but Pep still got rid of the main core and passing still dominated. That's what I'm saying. Yes. But that wasn't the thing. Look back at the original comment. Let's not change what got said. One sec. Let me actually get back to the original comment. What he said. Where is it? Trusting youth players. Nah, it's not the same as what Fergie did. And we know this. He didn't do what Fergie did in that sense. That's just a fact. Flawless, without Bruno's GNA, we would have been relegated last season. He carried us to 15th. Yeah, man. Fantastic. Great for him. Great for him. Fantastic. Flawless, everyone keeps talking about how good the Arsenal defense is, which I agree is good, but don't you think the defenders have been also... The defenders also look good because of how defensive Arteta plays? Yeah, to an extent, of course. If you put individual defenders, good individual defenders in a defensive setup, yes, they're going to look even better. But I still think if you put them in an attacking setup, they'd still be good defensively. Because I think from an individual standard, they're good. I think they're good defensively, like individuals. I look at Saliba, I look at Gabriel, I look at Timber. I think that like just those three, for example, are good defensively. So yeah, they add to it. So that's what I'd say. Hey, don't wish injury on no one. Oh, did I get the title wrong? I thought he stepped down, removed, whatever, man. Like, I'll change it now. Give me a sec. So what was he removed? There you go. Well, of course it helps. There we go. Removed as Tottenham chairman. That's what I'd say. But still, you from La Masia and dominated together without the main core. But we know what that is. You from La Masia, but he didn't come through. Xavi wasn't young at the time. Iniesta wasn't young at the time. How old was Xavi and Iniesta in 2008? How old were he? Like, legit question. You lot do the math. Like, I don't know why people want to add, like, Pep's legacy is cold. I don't know why people want to add on extras that is not there. He's one of the greatest managers of all time, without question. But when it comes to the youth thing, he didn't do what Fergie did, and that's okay. Because Fergie didn't do certain things that Pep Guardiola did, and guess what? That's okay. Because they're still two GOATs. So, like, I don't get what it is. People always want to fight battles for no reason whatsoever. Pep's goated, man. Pep's goated. Without question. Someone says Pep's one of the greatest managers of all time. I say no doubt about it. You have him as their GOAT. I say, yeah, quality. Look at here. Wait, is this that Wait, no way. Yo, Javi was 29 when he got there. See, this is why we have the internet. This team wasn't young. PK was 22. Messi was 21. Talking about players who like played meaningful minutes. You can put Pedro in there if you want. He was 21 too. Busquets was 20. So where are these young players? Iniesta was 25. Like, I don't know. I just put removed. I just changed it to removed. Hey, big up Barrio. I did see you say that Colombia they qualified for the World Cup. Big up. Oh, so first came out him stepping down, but a lot of tier 1 saying he got removed. I changed it now anyway, so I don't even matter. Is Pep washed? No. I don't think Pep's washed. No. I'm talking about the age they came from the academy. Everybody comes out of the academy young. Who comes out of what? What are you talking about? All right. Hey, Barrio, you wildin', man. You wildin'. Wait, what? Colombia didn't qualify for the World Cup. Gary Neville looked better than he was because of the setup, in my opinion. Individually, he wasn't dominant. No, he wasn't dominant, but he had very, very good fundamentals. What Gary Neville did very, very well was the basics. That's why. He did the basics very, very well. Like overlapping, crossing, defending one-on-one, or just defending in general. He just did the basics very, very well to a good level. Standard 6, 7 out of 10 every week. I don't think you can do that if you don't have the fundamentals to do so for that period of time. And we watched him get better as well. That's the craziest part. Like, we watched him get better. Like, the Gary Neville you seen when he first got through wasn't the Gary Neville you seen 3-4 years down the line. Like, we watched him get better at crossing. We watched him get better at overlapping, to the point him and Beckham on that right-hand side, bad boy link up. Like, the amount of space he created for David Beckham, it sounds stupid, just by overlapping. Like, word to Rance, that's why he called the show the overlap. That's what he built his career over. People think, oh, it's just overlapping. That's just easy. If it was that easy, everyone would do it. So now, I don't think anyone would ever say Gary Neville is dominant. No, but what he was extremely consistent, which is supremely underrated. And did the system help, and being surrounded by good players help? Yes, absolutely helped. But you don't stay a mainstay at a team dominating for that longer period of time, completely protected by the system. So I think it's unfair to say that, but hey, first. The only criticism you can have about Pep is he always had good teams. I think any manager who actually wins has good teams. The criticism about Pep is, can you do it when you don't have the best team? And when I say the best team, is when your team's number 2. You don't have the best team. Yes, you have a very good team like he has now. I think City have a very good team. The City have the best team in the league. No. So go win the league now. That's where people question it. Because every time you've won the league, you've had the best team. That's not your fault, because we've seen managers underperform with very, very good teams and great sides, etc., and fall short. So you have to give credit to that. It's no criticism. But that's where the criticism of Pep comes from. Like, what happens when you don't have the best team? Like, now I don't think City have the best team in the league. Go win the league. That shuts everybody up. If Pep wins the league this season, that shuts everybody up. Shout out to Gunner for the raid as well, man. Big up Lee Gunner for the raid. Who said Pep destroys forwards? That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, he was solid 1v1 player, could beat him for speed or strength, but in the setup he worked and flourished. Yeah, because beating him, the reason why he didn't get beat for speed and strength all the time is positional sense, IQ. That's why. Very, very smart. His football and IQ is very underrated. Because when you think about it, a lot of the time, he played in the 4-4-2 era. Played in the Beckham, did do his bit, getting back, worked hard, but at times, you're one-on-one out there. It's not like now. One thing United didn't do is play in a low block. United didn't play in a low block. He was very, very smart, intelligent. Very, very smart player. Oh, someone in the chat said it first. Like, I'm not going to downplay him whatsoever. That's why I'm not hearing it in regards to it. Like, props to Gary Neville. Did the business, man. Was consistent for years. But hey, we move. Hey, run up the likes as well, man. What is going on? How are we still low on the likes? 36. Yeah, this is terrible, man. Yo, 50 likes. 50 likes. So man's asking for 50. Hit the subscribe button as well. What are we doing? What are we doing? Well, let's see. See what else you lot are saying in the chat. So Colombia actually qualified. Cool. All right. Bet Mom will be there. I was going to be over there regardless. But yeah, Mom will be there. So why were you lot saying Sheik's punching Finna? What happened? Exactly. You see it? Every time I see the low play and I remembered how smart Gary Neville actually was. Very, 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 very. All right. So he fielded 12 players under. Cool. What's your point? It's still not all through the academy at the same time. Yeah. Flawless, join a Saeed stream. Someone said to ask if you're happy because the light in your eyes is dim. I'm not happy, no. I'm not. I'm far from happy. I'm far from happy. No. When it comes to Manchester United, no. Am I happy in general? Yes. When it comes to Manchester United, no. I'm not happy at all to see what the football club has become. Hey, big up Sheik says, big up the nation of Colombia just qualifying for the World Cup. I put the Colombian flags in the chat. You know, you're a whole fool. Why does it need to be at the same? Because that's why people hype up Fergie in regards to it. Because it was all at the same. Do I need to clear this up? That's why people talk about that group. That's why it's a class of 92. That's why. When you say mention, you asked the question and originally, why don't people mention Pep with youth players? It's not just about playing youth players who one came through 1 year, one came through the next year, We ain't talking about that. We're talking about the fact a core came through at the exact same time and dominated for a long period of time. That's the difference. That's the huge difference. Something we hadn't seen before that, and something we haven't seen again. Maybe, actually, let me clarify that. It might happen before. I'll say before my lifetime. So something we hadn't seen before, like since the 90s and up until now. So from the 90s, well, it happened 92. So from 92 to 2025, we haven't seen it happen. That's the point. You ask me a question, I'm answering it. That's the difference in the two. Team players play, youth play. I mean, managers played, youth players. The Wenger, if I look at some of his team, would have had young sides that did well. It's not about just playing the youth. You said, why do people talk about it in regards to the difference? That's the difference. That's why. But hey. But shout out to class of 92, man. Real ones. Shout out. Like I say, man, Fergie did something that's been done, will probably never happen again. Tell a lie. Why am I thinking Holland? Thinking maybe Ajax did it. Maybe. Well, again, before my time. Before my time. Yeah, it's a big difference. Exactly, Chris. That's what I was explaining. Hey, man, like I say, Pep solidified. He sits at one. He sits on one of them chairs at the table in the Hall of Fame. Goated. Sits at the goated table, platinum chair. Word to my guy Rasta Crab every single time. Shouts to Crab. But yeah, platinum. 100%. Diamond table. You're there, you're Pep Guardiola. All this stuff you're just doing now is just extra. It's extra. Yeah, Mile. Big up. All good. Blessings. All right, let's see what else you lot are saying. Continue to get your questions in as well. I know you lot be having conversations with yourselves. I mean, between yourselves as well. So I don't want to intrude. That's crazy. It's my chat. And I ask someone saying, I'll be like, yo, stay out of this. They're disrespect, yo. They're disrespect. Outrageous. Oh, yeah. Without doubt. Pep's an all-time. Anyone saying any different? No, but that doesn't mean you can't get crashed on now. And then because of that, the criticism is heavier of you because of the level you're at. It happens to Pep, happens to Ancelotti, happened to Fergie, and man, it happened to Wenger. The list goes on. Whoever your goats are, you get criticized. But if Pep delivers this title, I think it adds to it. If Pep wins the league this year, it adds to it. Because it dispels the myth about, I can't even say it's a myth. Because he's never been, it's not his fault that he's always had the best team. That's credit to him. But it dispels the myth of, oh, you can't win without having the best team. Because that's currently what people say. That's what people say. He can't win the league with nothing. He has to have the best team in the league. So, and now I think most people would say, general consensus, people would say that Liverpool have the best side in the league. So if he wins it, it dispels that myth, especially because they broke the transfer window twice. They won the league last year, what they already had, what they added. So, but hey, someone's getting crashed on. I love it. Well, I don't love it actually. It's a good silver lining because I hate the fact that it's Liverpool and City going for the league. But only one of them can win it, and whoever doesn't win it is getting crashed on. So whether that's Liverpool, whether that's City, Arsenal gonna get crashed on because we know they ain't winning it. So it'll be Arsenal or City, so it'll be Arsenal and City or Liverpool. So yeah. Of course, he sits at the GOAT table. He's right there. He's right there at the table, man. With the likes of Mourinho, Ferguson, etc. Right there. I don't know about Wenger, but yes, GOAT styles. See what you lot are saying. Off topic, is there back again pod? I don't know if there's topics to talk about apart from this topic. Yeah, it'll be back again. Tube ain't said nothing, but back again will be on. Definitely back again will be on. Without doubt. Let's see. See, he always had needs more horsepower in his race car. Cool, you won, but you had to have the fastest race car. But but you still have to get over the line because not everyone in the fastest car will win the amount of races he wins. Because when he has the best team, he dominates. Point blank, period. He has the best team, and not everyone with the best team dominates. So therefore, you have to give him credit for that. I'm not going to ever downplay winning just because you had the best team. You still had to deliver. You still had to deliver. Yo, just show, man. This guy, EJ, yo. So I have to give him, and if he wins this year, I'll give him even more credit. I go, oh, you got something. You got something. What's this? All right, what's going on? I don't know the debate. So, Graham, tell me what you've said, and then I'll know what's going on. Actually, let me ask you, Flawless, do you think Pepper's destroyed forwards? I actually want to know. Maybe I'm too young. Destroyed forwards, no. I think what people accuse him of is taking creativity and flair from attackers. That's what people will say. Like, he wants attackers to be very, very, like, rigid and do this. Like, he don't like, for instance, MSN wouldn't look like MSN. Actually, because he did. Wait, did he manage MSN? Yeah, he did. So imagine I think people will look at it and go, yeah, because I swear, he did manage MSN. So nah, I don't know, man. I had to retract that point because he did manage MSN and they was flair. They weren't rigid. So wait, when did he leave? Did he manage MSN? Or am I tripping? All right. So yeah, I knew where I was going. So I'm right then. So people will say MSN wouldn't have looked like MSN with Pep. Doesn't mean they wouldn't have been just as successful and wouldn't have put up those numbers or even more, but they wouldn't have had the flair and the creativity and the freedom in which they had. So that's what I'd say. That's what I go with. People, sorry, you man, like, my memory ain't the best at times, man, when it comes to this thing, especially Pep. I can't stand him. Man cost me 2 Champions League finals, yo. Fuck him and Barcelona for that shit. So that's why I tried to erase that shit from my memory. So fuck them both. That pissed me off, man. Outrageous. How bloody outrageous, yo. So yeah, I think maybe, I could be wrong, maybe Graham goes a whole different route, but that's where I think it stems from. He's only, and to everyone, he joined, Neymar joined the year after, because he left in 2012, and Neymar joined in 2013. Obviously, and Messi was already there anyway. And when did Suarez join? Was it not a similar time? And Suarez joined the year after that. So he weren't that far away. Who do I think will win? Canelo Crawford. You know what? They might. Basically to admit it because it's boxing, but I can see Crawford actually winning the fight and then giving it to Canelo on some dodgy shit. Like split decision or majority decision or call it a draw. Because Canelo always gets favorable cards. When I think about it, Canelo always, even in fights he's lost, like typically, I always think to the Mayweather one, because that was that a split decision? No, that was a majority win. One of the judges had it a draw. I can't remember him against, who else has he lost to? Like him versus Bivol. I don't know the cards. You'll have to let me know. So I'm picking Crawford to win, yes, but don't be surprised to see some fugazi shit on the cards. Why are we inviting Mourinho? He got sacked more than 1 league titles and broke the bank. Who's invited Mourinho? That's fair. This year would be big if he wins it for the reasons you said that, because it dispels the myth. What's harder to achieve? 6 tuples, 6 trophies 1 season, 2 4-peats, 3 15-goal conceded in the league, 4 the 3-peat, 5 invincibles, 6 centurions. Between 2 and 4, between the 4-peat and 3-peat in the Champions League, I'm gonna go 3-peat in the Champions League. You know why? Because there's less margin for error. You have more margin for error in a 4P of a league than you do 3P in the Champions League. One bad night in the Champions League and you're gone. One bad night is a wrap. You can have 2, 3, 4 woeful nights in a 4P and still 4P. So that's what I'd say. I'd say 3P. All ridiculous. What's it called? All absolutely ridiculous achievements. But yeah, I go 3P. That's what I say. I go 3P. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think he limits players to a degree, but that doesn't mean that they become complete strugs. And for people, Jez, who are like purists of football and like flair, they'll say, oh, he's taken away from Neymar, just throw out a name. Or he's taken away from Mahrez. Or he's taken away from Grealish. Or he's taken away from Mavericks. A lot of people blame him for the way football's gone, which is not his fault. I think it's unfair criticism to him because it works for him. Some managers are like that. Like they like to completely dictate everything and it's very robotic. Well, guess what? It works for Pep. Who am I to say Pep is wrong? I do the same shit. I manage like that to an extent. Like, you don't see me play pro clubs. I'm not that, like, I'll manage until it gets to the final third. Whereas when I'm playing Football Manager, I manage. Do I manage everything? Yeah, pretty much. It's very, very quote unquote rigid. But guess what? It works. It's attacking, but hey, we move. Yeah, the Lara one, Canelo versus Lara one, a boxing's bigger. I don't think it was a big robbery, but yeah. Yeah, 3P was insane. That's why I went 3P. That was a good question, no way, Solomon. That was a very, very good question. Fuck a bad night, a bad 10 minutes in the Champions League knockout stage and you're gone. Hear it. I hear it. Then those people are stupid to be. He made Sterling, Aguero, Mahrez, KDB, Prem greats. Yeah. Hence why I don't criticize him for that. That's why I don't criticize him for that. I'm sorry that he took away your favorite fair player to license to express himself to win trophies. And that's how some people see it. Again, I could be wrong. Maybe Graham has a whole different approach to it, but that's just my thoughts on it. Like what I think he's thinking. Why does he never get credit for Sterling putting up 200 GNA in 5 seasons, but he gets criticized when it comes to Grealish? Because people don't like Sterling. That's why. People don't like, for whatever reason, even City fans don't like Sterling to an extent. I don't know what it is. I don't know what Sterling did, and I can't just put it down to the color of his skin because there's black players they love. So I don't know where the disconnect with Sterling is, but there is a massive disconnect with Sterling. And Justin, see, man, I'm saying Sterling's very dislikable. Chris, tell me why he's dislikable. See, that comment from Chris tells you all you need to know. And also because he's quote unquote seen as a complete system player. Well, yo, man, he's got IQ. Like he was playing well before he got to City, and then to put up them numbers, like I don't know if it was 200 GNA, but I know it's a lot. No, I don't think it's racism. Oh, because there's black players that I love that City, like a Vincent Kompany, for example, like a Yaya Toure, for example, like a Fernandinho, for example. So I can't just put it down to why? Because he runs like Velma from Scooby-Doo. Like, is that what it is? Yeah. So why is he dislikable? That's what it is. But yeah, there's a strong disconnect. And I don't know what it is. And like I said, I can't just put it down to racism. Especially because Jan was telling me this, like City fans are like, don't like him. It's like, why? Look at the amount of numbers. Oh, you a Liverpool fan? Chris, is that what it is? So because you left your club for a rival. First. That makes sense. If a Liverpool fan, yeah. True say, I remember that time when he left Liverpool, a lot was made of that actually. It's like, so he made the correct move. He made the correct move. Liverpool fans and Liverpool media and pundits may not like it, but it was the correct. When you look at how his career went, it was the correct move. Look at what he did, the performances he put up, and what he won. He made exactly the correct move. But again, people going, you know what it is? When you do what's best for yourself and it's not to the betterment of the club, people have an issue with that. See it with Sancho now. Seen it with Sancho, the way people spoke about Sancho. Oh, you should move. You know what I'm saying? Or you like, no, you should just give up your money. Why? Oh, you're wasting your career. It's my career. Nowhere else will you be dictated to like that, because no one would do that anywhere else. There's no one that's giving up half their wages. Like, no. And that's what happened with the Sancho situation as well. Yeah, maybe it's that prime since people hate on Sterling because he got too much GNA and because of Pep system, people forget how much of a baller he was at Liverpool. Plus, it's City. If he did all that at a bigger English club, he'd be loved a lot more. First, if he would have done that at Liverpool, I do agree with that. Because when players do the business at City, they probably don't get the props they deserve because it is at City. I've said this, like David Silva, Aguero, company. I don't think those, and this is me saying this as a United fan, I don't think those three players get their flowers when it comes to the GOAT debates in the Premier League. Like, company's one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League ever. And I've seen pretty much all of them. By the ones like early 90s, I've pretty much seen them all. He's right up there. Company's right. Aguero's one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the Premier League. Said it before, I say it again, I think David Silva is the best 10 ever in the Premier League. But because they play for City, they won't get the credit. But if they would have done what they did at United, Arsenal, Liverpool, talked about a lot more. Chelsea, I'll even throw in the mix as well. Right. Each their own. I don't know, Daniel. This is what it is. I don't understand the disconnect. I don't know. I don't understand the disconnect. I don't. Why City fans don't, but like I said, I can't just put it down to is it a colour thing? Because there's black players they love. So, strange one, man. Strange one. Aguero is the highest goal ratio in Prem history by a country mile. Flawless. No surprise. Because I remember him, even though he'd get injured, when it came to the Golden Boot, he'd always be like 2-3 goals off, and he would have missed 5-6 games for injury. But hey, fuck City, man. Look where they're at now. They mortals now. Now they know what it's like. They mortals. What was Graham saying? What's this? Remember when he came, philosophy, it was if more than 3 seconds to close down an opponent, it wasn't allowed. Old Barca style, that's gone. Midfield, no. I think this, are you talking to someone else about something? Because this is out of context. I can't even comment. You lot continue to get your questions in. If you know what dunk on City, I'm with it. Because now Pep knows what it's like to be a mere mortal. You are one of us. That's true. He was England's best player in that. Even in the 2021 Euro, Sterling carried England to the final, and the media didn't want to credit him. And credit came when he stank the tournament outside the semi-final. Facts. Didn't. And he was the best player by a country mile. Clear as day. England's best player. I hear it. Clear as day. But hey. But yeah, I love to see, like I said, man, back to Pep and City. It's great. Like, even when I'm talking to Veta, like, that air of invincibility and that air of confidence is no longer there. Like, City fans are still confident because they have a very good manager, still have a very good team, but it's not where it was. It's like, yo, you bleed just like us. That's what it is. Like, yo, you lot got clocked on the chin and are getting knocked down. It's like, oh, shit. Mad thing. Right, you can actually get at these lot and beat them. Love to see it, man. It's a shame that Liverpool are going to be the ones to take advantage of it, but hey, oh, we move. Yeah, not with you, Chris. I'm not saying it's a colour thing with you joke, man. I'm saying in general, it's not. Is Haaland a downgrade to Aguero, in your opinion? It's hard to say that because the goals is, but yes, Haaland's not as good. So, yeah, he is even though he went a direct replacement, yeah, he's a downgrade. But it's not a bad downgrade. That's not a bad downgrade whatsoever. And Graham, I think what Jez said, Kane was shit in that tournament, which he was. He was dreadful in that Euros. He was awful. I rate Kane highly, but he was awful in that Euros. He really, really was. Well, yeah, say Haaland is that's a downgrade in my team. I'd love, but I don't think it'd be tough to upgrade from an Aguero. It's extremely tough. Who do you go and get who's an upgrade? I'm prime Aguero. Right. Yeah, I remember there was one time Sterling, I think, like across Europe, I think he was only behind Ronaldo and Messi in terms of goals and assists or something like that. I think he was saying crazy like that. Exactly. You have to go get prime Benz or some shit. That's the levels we talking. So I don't think it's a shot. Because Aguero put up good numbers, if I remember correctly. Man, I'll put up Haaland numbers, but he put up some phenomenal numbers, if I remember correctly. Look at this. 24 and 34, 12 and 30, 17 and 23, 26 and 33, 24 and 30, 20 and 30, 21 and 25, 21 and 33, 16 and 24, and then 4 and 12, but then he moved halfway through the season. Look at them numbers. It's not Haaland numbers, but hey. That's some good numbers, man. Is Aguero top 10 all time? Good question, Let me check. I don't think he is, though. He might miss out. He might be 10 to 15. Let me find out. Oh, no, he is, you right? He's right where we at. Yeah, he made it, though. There we go. Goals. Yeah, 184. That tells you where he's at. Yeah, he's 6. Yeah, he's 6. Shearer, Kane, Rooney, Cole, Salah, Aguero, Lampard, Henry, Robbie Fowler, Jermaine Defoe. That's your top 10. So that goes to show how good he was. Bear in mind, look at the games that he missed. Look, so he played 30 games one season, 20, 30 over, 30, 31, 25, 24. Imagine he was playing 36, 37, 38 games a season. How many more goals is he on the list? Just saying, man. Is Lampard the only midfielder on the list? Yes. Everyone else is a striker, and then obviously you got Salah, who's a winger like that. Yeah, Lampard was good. Yeah, he was injury prone. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. Let's see what else you lot saying. Right, final few questions, people. Still ain't hit 50 likes. What's going on? Still ain't hit 50 likes. Hit the goddamn subscribe button as well. Yeah. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Subscribe and check, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. What's going on? Roll to 16K here at Sarcasm City TV. Where else you getting content this late? We're at 15,657 subscribers. I need 3 more subscribers. So I need 3 more likes to get us up to 50 likes. And that's whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. I'm talking directly to you. And then I'm looking for 3 more subscribers. I know there's at least 3 of you lot who have not subscribed. Get us to 15,660. That's all I'm asking for. We should be there in the next 2 to 3 minutes. Actually, you need 3s. We should be there in the next 3 minutes. Right. You lot questions. You lot see it. So I like the Q&As because you never know where the conversations will go. We would have thought we would have been talking about Aguero. But here we are. Who would have thought? Members in particular. Link for the memberships in the pinned comment as well. You lot saying. Of course, you want to make sure I get to your question super chat as well, people. I know there might have been some questions I missed. If I did, I apologize. But of course, members take priority. And tomorrow, stats, we got the members Q&A. Fan calling show members only, and then the United Spurs show as well. How much pressure is on England winning the World Cup? Immense. And that's every year. I think every year there's immense pressure on a manager to win the World Cup. I think it increases depending on the quality of players and what happened previously, but I think it's immense upwards. So I think it only drops as low as immense, and it can only go up from there, depending on how England have played, how England have been previous tournaments. I think that adds to it, and also the competition as well. I think that adds to it. But yeah, immense. That's what I'd say. Always. Also, which English player is under the most pressure for the next World Cup? That's a good question. A good question, Jez. You stumped me with that one. No, I'll go. I'll say Harry Kane. His last one, captain, deemed the best player. Harry Kane, I would say. I think he's under the most pressure. It's Kane. Yeah. For those reasons I just mentioned. I would say last World Cup, you're the captain, you're the best player. I'd say him. Now, I wouldn't say Jude. No. I wouldn't say Jude Oos. Say it's Kane. Because I don't think Jude's regarded as the best player in the team. Kane's regarded as the world-class players. I'm saying the world is regarded as the world-class player in the team. That's why I don't think it's Jude Bellingham. Does anyone in the chat think that Jude Bellingham is better than Harry Kane? Genuinely. I'm not even going to dispute if you do. I'm just trying to see something. Does anyone in the chat think that Jude Bellingham is a better player than Harry Kane? Chess said no. Let me know in the chat, people. No. And he's the guy, like I said, Kane's world class. The England have another world class player. Is Jude only 20? Is he that young? Fuck. Like, nah, Chris, I asked the question. I said, is Kane, who's a better player, Bellingham or Kane right now? Hey, don't you lot me? I ain't no England fan. No, don't root me in with that. Do you reckon Rashford gets into the England World Cup squad? Yeah, I think he does, I think he gets in. I do. I could see Tuchel utilizing somebody like him. And I think he has a good season at Barca. I think he does well overall. So, yeah, I think he will. Is he in the squad? See, I didn't even know that. Well, whoa, Graham. Who? What's going on, Graham, man? You seem mad. Gordon been off the ball for a minute. Yeah, Solomon. She said, who's my next World Cup? Who's the money? Spain. Yeah. Well, I was a betting man, which I'm not. Spain, my pick. So how's Bellingham under more pressure then? I don't get how Bellingham's under pressure. The most pressure. Yeah, Kane already being missed big penalties and been called this and that. Exactly. I think he's under pressure. I think he's under the most pressure. He's is he not the wait. Is Kane not the talisman of the team? Who's the talisman? Is the talisman not the guy under the most pressure? Or am I mistaken? Why is he arrogant and a baby, Graham? Why is Bellingham arrogant and a baby? What's arrogant about him? I'm just genuinely asking to interest. I don't get the arrogant thing. Do you believe that he's the talisman, Chris? Is Bellingham England's talisman, in your opinion? That's why I like having these conversations. Now, that's why I asked Graham, like, why is he arrogant? I don't get that from Bellingham. I think he's the greatest player. No. Is there faults? Hey, Chris, that's not why I asked Chris. Is he the talisman of the team? That's why I asked. Who is the talisman of the team? Is it Kane? Is it Bellingham? Is it somebody else? Graham, why is Bellingham arrogant? That's what I want to know. Again, I'm not even here to dispute. Nah, I didn't ask Chris if you failed. No, that's not why I asked. I said, is he still the talisman? That's why I asked. Is Kane the talisman of this team right now? Is he the leader? That's what's supposed to happen. What is? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I ain't personal. I just genuinely want to know these things, because it makes for interesting conversation. And plus, it's late. I ain't pressing nobody in the chat this time. Which two teams do you think will give us the most exciting World Cup final? I think Spain versus Brazil, Spain versus England. Now, I don't think from an entertainment standpoint, no. From an entertainment standpoint, you want Spain and... Because France don't even attack because of Deschamps. He was a good attacking international team. Because France don't really attack. Brazil ain't there. England, hell no, under Tuchel. Now, if they don't flame Kane to carry England this World Cup, we need to have a Q&A if he doesn't flop. Oh, we're doing the Q&A regardless, 100%. 100%. Mad Frenzy, very few teams at national level are more pragmatic, because that's what normally wins you tournaments. When you look at winners of the World Cup, more often than not, in the last 20 years or so, it's been pragmatic sides. Like outside Spain played great football, yeah. But wait, Spain didn't even win the World Cup. Who won the last World Cup? Argentina, prime example. Like, but Spain won the Euros. But when you come to international tournaments, whether it's Euros or the World Cup, more often than not, pragmatism leads you. I watch him play with Madrid. He's an all about me player. He plays up to the camera, thinks he's better than he is, acts like he's the number one player. How does he play up to how is he an all about me player, like plays up to the camera? Like, what has he done specifically? The reason why I'm asking, Graham, because I'm always confused by this rhetoric. So how is he an all about me player? Like, what does he do specifically? So I don't know if Don Carlo will attack. I think he'll just get the best, try and do his best to get the best out of the teammate, Solomon. I'm trying to think. Who else actually like, who plays good football? Hey, Chris, that's not why I asked Chris. I asked you a simple question. Who's the talisman for the team? That's all I asked. Who do you think is the talisman for the team? And Bellingham shot. Nah, Graham, that's not why I asked. You said he's an all about me player. What has he done specifically for you to think that? Oh, you said Kane. I missed it. So if it's Kane, how's the talisman not under most pressure? If you're the talisman, how are you not under the most pressure? Oh, this is why I'm asking, Sergio. Nah, I missed it, Chris. My bad. So I missed it. I apologize. I didn't see it. Nah, I've seen it. You said it. Calm. So how's he not under the most pressure if he's the talisman is the question I'm asking. And to Sergio, yeah, well, like, what's body language? I don't get it. I don't get how you can watch someone play football and say they're arrogant and they're all about me player. I don't know what that means. I don't know how I can't. What is an arrogant act on a football pitch? I don't know what that is. That's why I'm asking. I'm asking here to be, I'm not know-it-all. Educate me on that. I've never watched someone play football and went, they're arrogant. or they've done something and gone, they're arrogant. I don't know what that means, or he's all about me. What has he done? What did he say? What did he do? Was there a tackle? Was there a celebration? Did he slap a teammate? Like, did he slap a referee? Like what? Which Ronaldo, Cristiano or Brazilian? I don't think Ronaldo was arrogant, no. See, I disagree with that, Chris. I don't think Bellingham's supposed to be the difference maker. I think that's for you. I think if you ask general consensus, most people would disagree with that. I think 90%, 99% of people would disagree with you on that. Seeing too much. Watch him. When he loses the ball, watch him look at and even shout at others like it's their fault. I don't think that's arrogance, though. So when he loses the ball, watch him look at others and shout at others like it. So if he shouts at someone else, even though it's his fault, that's not arrogance. That's not an arrogant act. I think it's petulance. But I don't think that's arrogance. No. Because multiple players do that. Bruno does that. I don't put that down as arrogance. See, this is why I ask these things, because when you break these things down, there's no substance to it. That's not arrogance. I think it's wrong. I do disagree with that. But I don't say it's arrogance. Like with Bruno, for example, I don't put Bruno in the arrogant category. And that's just me. So what else has he done? You said example one, so I'm guessing you've got more. Yeah. So I know you got more. Yeah, I would. Yeah, Madison does it too. I wouldn't put Bruno in that category either. I don't think Bruno's. I don't put him in arrogant. Yeah, you can have. Bruno had moments of arrogance. I can't even say that. Call him petulant. Oh, I'll call him. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a child. Yeah, like I put Bruno in petulance. That's petulance. But I've seen him blame himself though. So what are we talking about here? I've seen him blame himself though. So why is that? So why don't we take that into consideration? I've heard in interviews him give praise to others. So why are we taking the moments he has that is bad in regards to arrogance, so to speak? But then in the other side, we don't take it. I've heard him in interviews big up his teammates. So do I think any player is arrogant? No. Arrogance, nah. You have moments, but I don't think that's your personality. I think you can have moments of arrogance, yes. Then that's possibility. But the same way I think you can have moments of anger. But I wouldn't say, oh, he's an angry player. That's what it is. So yeah, back to it, Graham. So when he blames himself, why is that not a part of it then? I've met people who are arrogant, yes, Sergio. But again, met people who are arrogant. But I don't look at Bellingham play football and go, that's an arrogant player. That's not the first word that comes to mind. No. It's not the first thing that comes to mind. I don't think so. No. I think he's confident. PR is used by arrogant peeps. Actions show, not PR. Yeah, I'm super confused as to. So, Graham, could you please answer my question? Why, when he praises his teammates, does that not then work in his favor then? Because I've heard him on multiple occasions praise his teammates. Celebration is supposed to be a little bit I think it can be a little bit cocky at times, yeah. So your point is you have to know a footballer to. Yes, I can't call someone something just based off them playing football, yeah. I can't call him arrogant, no. I've not seen enough things where I go, he's arrogant. Moments of it, yes. But overall, do I think he's an arrogant player? No. I don't. I don't think he is, no. I think he's confident, yes. Now, flawless praising others and also now, so praising others in interviews is but if he criticized players in interviews, it wouldn't be PR. See, man, are just picking and choosing. How do we know praising others in interviews is PR? Based off of what? How do we know that? How do we know that? I've never heard him blame himself in an interview, no. But I've seen him blame himself on the pitch. I've seen him react. Like there's literally that clip of him going around where like he misplaces a pass or he overruns the ball and he screams out like at himself. That's frustration at himself. Exactly my point. So there's a we don't know. So how can we run around saying it because we don't know? Yes, this is my point. This is why I ask these things. We do not know. Like I said, do I think he's confident? Yes. Can that come across as cocky? Yes. But arrogance. I think his confidence. Yeah, see, I seen Jude slap the floor out of anger because he fucked up a chat. We've watched him do that. He's a very passionate player. But I bet that's just PR when he slaps the floor. So when he does the stuff that you think is arrogant, it's not PR. But then when he does other stuff, it's PR. Come on, man. Just say you don't like the guy. Read fully. Actions, not words. Observe and you'll know. I do observe. And that's why I'm saying I've observed him and I don't think he's arrogant. I just think you have an agenda against the guy. That's what it is. Like just said here, I've seen Jude Bellingham slap the floor. I've seen him do this. I've seen him kick the post before when he's missed a chance. This, no, not the case. Cocky is arrogance. No, I disagree. I disagree with this. Confident folk can be described as cocky because people have told me I'm cocky. And it's like, no, I'm just confident. So what are we talking about here? I suffer from this. I've been called this not today in the chat. I've been told I'm cocky. Far from it. I'm just confident in my ability. What are we doing out here? Yeah, exactly. Just say you don't like someone. That's fine. Like, that's cool. I'm not, no. I'm not twisting what you said. No. I ain't twisting what you said. You said cocky is arrogance, confident folk ain't cocky. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. I'm a confident individual. I have been called cocky because of that. I am not cocky. I am not arrogant. I am confident. It's a thin line. Because who's to determine certain things? That's what I'm saying. I ain't like. See that? Even with these lot, CR7, Ibrahimovic, Cantona, Henry, but the best players are highly likely to be arrogant. That's the fact. The reason is they're special. Or are they just extremely confident? all three of these. I could say all three of these are it. Like Henry was extremely confident. But you say arrogance if you feel like you're better than others, that can be classed as arrogance. But if you are better than others, which these four were, are they wrong for that? Do you need that in your game? Do you need that in your game? Or is it because you're not overtly like Messi apparently told a player that an Argentinian player will never play for Argentina while he's there? Is that arrogant? Asking the question. Is that arrogant? I think he tackled him bad. This happened recently. I'm saying it's a thin line. Maybe there is. You see his arrogance. I see it as like, again, with him, I think he's extreme. I think it's a drive from Bellingham. Bear in mind, I don't think he's the greatest player, no. I don't. That's what I'd say. Yeah. Like, yeah, people used to, again, this is why it's a thin line, because people will call Kobe, LeBron. See, I don't think there's any GOAT outside of Messi that's not called that. Like, Jordan was called that as well. But again, we move. I don't think Jude's lazy. I wouldn't say that much. I don't think Jude's lazy. No. I don't think he's the greatest player, but not lazy. But fans each to their own. See, Balotelli, not arrogance, not the first thing that comes to mind. I think he's a troll. I think he's. Should we say if you don't care? What's the phrase for saying like you don't care what people think of you? Well, I'm looking here. Key characteristics: arrogance, dismissal of others. So you maybe could do that. But hey. So now I get it. You need to learn the difference. Meditate on it. Be good for you. Quiet confidence. Never heard. Oh, so it's because it's open. I get it now. So when people are confident and they're loud about it, you don't like it. Got it. Get it now. Now I understand. We got there in the end. Now I get it. To say Jude never tracks back is crazy, but now I get it. Quiet. So be confident, but be quiet about it. Now I understand. Now we get there. Nah. Hey, if you confident and you want to be loud about it, be loud about it, people. Be loud about it. Do your thing. I'm loud with my confidence, but that's just me. Hey, it is what it is. Be loud about it, but now I get it. I know the difference. We don't have to be quiet confidence because you don't like it. Because people, they're going to like it or dislike it regardless. Be yourself. If you're confident, be loud about it. But now I understand. Now I get it. Now I'm clear on it now. I get it. It's like, sure, play ball and be quiet with your confidence. Nah. If I'm bagging goals and playing well, I'm going to be loud about it, especially in that field. Especially highest level of sport. Do what you have to do to get you, what's the word I'm looking for? To get you results and performances. I think Bellingham needs that because I don't think he's actually the best. But hey, we move. We finished this conversation without mentioning Garnacho. Because Garnacho is technically, because he thinks he's better than he is. That is the crazy part. He does think he's better because we hear him talk. So we know these things. I don't know if there's lacking self-awareness, arrogance. I just put it down as lacking self-awareness. A lot of these crossover people. A lot of these crossover. A lot of them it is. Now you don't like it. You said it. So that's clearly the issue. You said be quietly confident. But all right, Graham, cool. I say he is. Like Bellingham gonna keep doing what he's doing, and you can be mad about it. That's calm. Would you take Bellingham at United? No, I wouldn't take Bellingham at United. No. But yeah, I suppose it comes from where the person rates such and such. Because some people will call Floyd Mayweather arrogant. So I suppose it is all, what's the word I'm looking for? What you think of the player. Like if you think someone's the GOAT, you're never going to think they're arrogant. But if you think someone's not of a certain level and they're confident, you could potentially think they're arrogant. Why wouldn't I take Bellingham at United? Because I don't rate him like that as a player. That's why. I don't rate him as a player. I really, really don't. That's why. Like that highly. That's just me. That's it. But we move. Let's see what else you look. But I guess it's confidence when you prove it with ability, maybe. But the thing is, to Frenzy, someone could have proved it to you, but not proved it to me. So a player could do something and you're like, hey, you're him. And I could say, nah, he's not him. And then you could take it as him being confident and you think he's the best. And I could say, nah, that's arrogance. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. If you think someone's arrogant, you dislike them. That's a dislike because it's not a likable trait. You call someone arrogant, you don't like them. What are we talking about here? No, you don't like someone who's like, or maybe actually you do. Maybe people do. I can only speak for me. If I think someone's arrogant, no, I don't like them. No. But that's just me. Yeah, it doesn't see. Yeah, it's different. It's perceived different because we could be talking about the same player, Frenzy, and I could say, "Yo, he's him, cold, confident," and you could say, "No, this player is not him, arrogant." Yes, I believe I do agree with this, Jeff. I think he's overrated. Yes, I think he's overrated. But I think him being, I think if you take away his personality, you don't have the same player. I think he gets him. I think it helps him on the football pitch. I think that confidence and his attitude helps him on the pitch, especially his game and the way he plays. Because he's all action. Running around, box crashing, tackling people, Yeah, like for instance, I might say like Ibrahimovic, for instance. I think if you take away Ibrahimovic's personality, but I think some people need that to get over, but I don't get that off the pitch. Whereas other players, you get that off the pitch. With Garnacho, we've heard him. I've never heard, this ties back in, this is why it comes full circle. This ties back into what I was talking about off the pitch. Like, that's what it is like. Once I hear you tell off the pitch, then I know what it is. Are you using that as an edge to get you over? Some players need to play on the edge. I think Bellingham's one of them. I think Ibrahimovic is one of them. I think all of the players we just mentioned in regards to quote-unquote arrogance all need that to help them. I don't think they reach their levels without it. Some players are just calm and just go about their business. Like, for instance, Ronaldinho, I use an example. Ronaldinho, just Ronaldinho. But I think some players need like when they said like Michael Jordan would make up things to get himself in the mindset of like smoking someone, like smoking a team. Yeah, like Cantona, for example. I think the collar up helped Cantona. It's like that is like he's putting on his superhero suit. If he's Black Panther, he's putting on the Black Panther outfit. If he's Spider-Man, he's putting on the Spider. It's Iron Man going into his Iron Man outfit. Yeah, imagine Pat Bev with that. So that's where it goes. Like, so I can separate. I understand what you need to do to get you over the line. And I think with Bellingham, that is to get him over the line because he's always on edge. Well, he's never said anything off the pitch that makes me go, oh, that's your actual, like Garnacho has. He said things that made me go. Whereas Bruno has said things. So that's what I'd say. And this is why this is good to have these conversations, people. I think players do certain things on the pitch, yes. So you can have an arrogant act. You can have an aggressive act. And that can be you on the pitch. Where you can have moments of, yeah. Like if you bully someone and shrug someone off and then like pose for the crowd, confidence, that could be classic. But is that you getting so? That's what I'd say. Yeah, CR7 is like that too. He says a lot of things people disagree about him, but that's what gives him the CR. Yes, I think him scoring a goal, taking off his top and flexing is just him like, I am him. That drive. Pick up to Graham for this because this is good. Maybe you do. Because you see people how I say something and then 5 minutes later I go, let me revisit what I just said. Because I'm just figuring out things. Well, no, sorry, just having these conversations here with you lot, just openly. I never really thought about it that in depth. But now I have. So that's why I don't really take what players do on the pitch as total gospel. What you say off the pitch when you're calm. And that's what with Bellingham, I have no issue with his attitude. And people say, oh, he's got an attitude problem. I've never heard any of his teammates, any managers, any coaches say anything bad about him. Ever. And then when I hear him talk, I'm like, and he gave the praise to, it was Rodrigo and there was someone else. It was after a game and I was like, oh, you clued in. Yeah, whereas someone like Zidane's the complete opposite. He just balled out. Pirlo was the opposite. Just the calm demeanor. Just super laid back. But you still had to be confident to do some of the shit they did. Some would say that was arrogance, though. Is Zidane's let me ask you, lot, the penalty that Zidane took in the World Cup final, for those that don't know, he penenkered a penalty in the World Cup final. They hit the crossbar and went in. Is that arrogant? Is that an arrogant act? Because to me, I just take that as confidence. Okay, Frenzy. England are in the final against France. The World Cup 2026 coming up. They get a penalty. Kane's off the pitch because he would take it. And Bellingham took it. And he does the same shit. Is arrogance. He goes in as well. He does the Zidane. He hits the crossbar and goes in. Genuinely asking. See, it comes down to personal preference, man. Yeah, so Frenzy, he scored. I said in the scenario, he scored. What would people say who didn't like him? Arrogance. Because Zidane did the same thing, but because they like him, it's okay. It's preference. They have no issue with desire, it's preference. Based on ability. Because a lot of people would say Bellingham did that in the World Cup. A lot of people would say that was arrogant. Even if it went in. But when Zidane did it, it was cool. When Pirlo did it against England, against Joe Hart, it was cool. Because you know why? I rate Zidane and Pirlo, but not so much. It's preference. That's one thing I'm just figuring out as I'm saying. It's a preference thing. It's how highly do I rate you? Right, that's what I'd say. But hey, we move. To me, Arteta, Amorim, now Pep too. I put Arteta in. I think Arteta and Amorim, I put them more in the stubborn category. That's what I'd use to describe them. Stubbornness. But hey. I like that players have their own personalities and characteristics. I like some players, I don't like others, but it's never based on them being humble or arrogant. It's an ability thing. This is what I'm saying. It's ability. Because I'm just thinking about it. If Bellingham did that, what the conversation would be. Guarantee you go to Twitter and people would be calling him arrogant, even if he scored it. But if they're playing Argentina and Messi does that, or scratch that, Yamal does it. I use Yamal. Yeah, I think in regards to this, I think arrogance is needed in to be a. I don't think there's any manager who doesn't have, hear what I say, traits of arrogance in the right time here. Because like part of arrogance here, I had to Google this. It says overbearing manner. An arrogant attitude can be shown through an unpleasant, bossy, or controlling way of behavior. That's Pep. That's Pep. Like, let me say that again. An arrogant attitude can be shown through an unpleasant, bossy, or controlling way of behaving. That's Pep. But he one of the greatest managers of all time. That's also Sir Alex. I think you need elements of it, yes. I think you have to, quote unquote, be unpleasant, bossy, and controlling. Conceited, showing too much pride in oneself. Cocky, excessively confident. Oh, see that? Cocky, excessively confident. Superior, believing in or showing one of superiority to others. Thinking you're... So if you believe you're the best, that's the super... Hey. That's what I'm saying. So who's to say what's excessively confident on... Who's to say what's too far? And this is where it becomes an individual thing. This is where it becomes of how much do I like someone or how much do I not like someone? Because I don't think, like I said, Bellingham is excessively confident. Well, interesting. I don't know how we got here, but we got here. Yeah. Ollie had no belief in himself. But his traits. But yeah, to the manager side of things, I think you need that. I don't think you have any success in the manager side of things without having quote unquote arrogant traits. Not all our arrogance, but I think you need a little bit of that. I think you have to be unpleasant at times. I don't think there's a manager that's been successful at the highest level that's not been unpleasant at times, or been bossy at times, or been controlling at times. You can never be too confident when you're chatting up a girl flawless. It depends on your angle of approach. How do you chat up females? Do you go overly confident to the point it's funny? I've done that before. Because, like, so yeah. But to Graham, like you said, this is where it becomes an understanding thing, excessive keyword, but what can be described as excessive to you is not excessive to me. Graham, you might say, nah, I don't think that's excessive. I can say that's way over the line. Chris can say, it's just a little bit over the line. Someone Jez can say it's not enough. This is personal. It's a personal thing. But back to this, yeah, I was saying, Sergio, yeah, it depends. Like when it comes to talking to girl, like what is the scenario? What is the girl like? Like, what is your approach? Like we talk profiles of like players and like attributes. You have to have that as a guy as approaching females. What is your MO? Are you a good talker? Are you funny? Is there a what's it called? Is there certain you lot have a common interest in? What's the scenario? So you can be too confident when talking with a girl if that's your approach. Like, but again, do you have the funny to it? And because she ain't gonna expect that. I've done that to y'all in the past. Like, so that's where it's tough. But it's only if it works for you. And like I said, the scenario. If you let the girl know what it is from the jump, but it's like be chatting to a girl and tell her she's good looking, but you look better. She ain't expecting that. Make her laugh instant. Make her laugh in an instant. It's a bar right there. I've done that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've said that to girl. Because that's a part of me, because I run jokes and run bants anyway. Y'all don't expect that. I'd be like, yeah, you look good, but I look better. So what are we doing? Catches her completely off guard. But then she'll laugh and then hopefully fire back with something, and then you lot just run jokes. I've done that shit. See that? I'm giving you lot game. But again, only do it if funny is your way to go. I lead with funny because I got jokes. So it's like, and I like doing the opposite, like that she expects. So she ain't used to, y'all gonna be used to guys saying, oh, she looks great, da-da-da. If you chatting to a girl and she's like, yeah, oh, my hair's terrible. Be like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You need to put a hat on. Some shit like that. But obviously say see how I'm laughing now. Shit like this. I'm giving you that game. Because it's the complete opposite. She ain't expecting that. I'm telling you. She's like, yeah, I'm having a bad day. I'll be like, yeah, you need to pattern up. I won't be here much longer. Shit like that. You gotta go opposite, man. Flip the script because you don't know what to style. It's different. She's heard everything else. She's a pretty female. She's heard all the bars in the world. She's heard everything else. She's heard everything else. Oh, you look great. Oh, why are you saying that about yourself? Da-da-da. She's heard it all. Flip the script. Got to. She's like, I look terrible today. Be like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Awful. What happened? And then she gonna run, and then hopefully she'll run jokes back on you or something. Or if not, you just continue to run through her with jokes. I'm telling you, man. See, nah, this is too far. You don't be asking about OF, man. Just is crazy. But yeah, Solomon, boy, is a part of it because, like, this is my character. You see how you lot see me running jokes and bants on here? Like, I'll do the same shit. See, that's free game for you lot. But again, that's only if you're funny like that. Like, do you run jokes and bants? Yeah, don't say 16 out of 10. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, you just gotta attack it. Like, you just gotta be different. She gonna remember that. So she's, like I said, she get used to guys doing the complete opposite. The complete opposite. Like, she used to guys, she saying she looked bad. Nah, you look great. Nah, we like, yeah. You're terrible. Yeah, what's going on? What happens on that's in, like, not even when you're just chatting up, girl, like, just in any scenario, I'm just an asshole. I'm just a sarcastic asshole like that. Anyway, not even, I'm not like, this was years back. We was at an event and we was like backstage. And I just like running jokes. I'm just running jokes. We was backstage. We was at an event. It was in an arena. So my dons was like getting ready for the performance and shit like that. And then a girl's come walking through and she was like, oh, Matt, she was like, oh, I'm so sorry for interrupting. I didn't know you lot were back here. So like my boy was performing and others was like, yeah, you know, no worries. And there's me. Bear in mind, I wasn't even trying to chat her up on it, and I was bored, nothing to do. I'd be like, yo, what's going on? How dare you interrupt the artist? You need to pattern up. You know what I'm saying? And then she realized I was joking and then started laughing. I'm just like, I was the asshole like that at times. It's me. I'm gonna run bands. Fuck it. And not even like I said, just with y'all, just in general. That's why the channel's called Sarcasm City TV, people. There's a reason the channel is the name of that is called. It is. I got you, what's your face? I forgot his name. I wish I could forget me and you ever. What's your name again? I hate this guy with a passion, man. I don't even know why he's here, man. But I got you, G. I got you, man. What number did he get? Can't figure out where I'm getting it from. Nah, that's not Hano. That's another scrub I could wish I could forget. This is another Chelsea scrub. Too many of him. This ain't Hamo. This ain't Hano. This is Malay. This is Malaysian Hano though. Still. Proper waste, man. Yeah, 100. Hey, but you know what? Confident man do run jokes. Facts. Yeah, it's Mohammed. Do I call him Mohammed? Why I was thinking, yeah, that's it. I don't know why I was thinking I call him so. It's because I call him every name under the sun. That's why. Right. But yeah, don't say 16 out of 10. Says I hear the same thing too. I don't know why though. Yeah, it's because I'ma just run bands. That's why, man. All the time. Just run jokes. Like I said, I just run jokes in my. Yeah, I call him everything but Mohammed because he a prick. Did Garnacho get 49? All right, Mohammed, leave it with me. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get a Chelsea shirt. Yeah, I don't know why I said that shit, but yeah, I got you, man. You gotta tell me which one you want as well. But yeah, and I will figure it out. We'll get that to you, man. Yeah. I'll ask Lewis or Fats or something like that. Prime. Oh yeah, if you're still in the chat, which video are you getting ready? This guy said he's got a clips. I even mean to be here 2 years. 2 hours later. Hold up. There we are. This is the clips channel. Yeah, it is. Right. Let's see what's on there. We'll be sending you lot over there as well. What's this? Oh, it's the he's already started clipping it up. Okay. Real one. I'll probably run the City one, to be honest. I run the Lewis one after a Chelsea one. Big up though, Prime. Prime doing bits. So what's gonna happen, people, is the Sarcasm City TV specials that I did a couple years ago. Was it 2025? Yeah. So yeah. Sarcasm City TV specials I did last year. Over this international break, Prime's gonna start clipping. Shout out to Prime. Make sure you subscribe to the Clips channel as well. Sarcasm City TV Clips. Let me actually add the link in the title. Prime's gonna start clipping them up and putting them out, and then I'll be putting them out on socials as well. So yeah, we'll be doing that all over the international break, people. For those that haven't seen the Sarcasm City TV specials before, it's where I spoke to all the biggest and best the vast majority of the biggest and best content creators, and sat down with them 2 hours, sometimes longer, talking about their entire journey in the content creator space, people. So like Lewis, Troops, Lee Gunner, Rants, who else was on? Turkish, Lee Judges, Aaron, Saeed. The list goes on, people. Long list. All the vast majority of the best content creators. And obviously I did the second wave as well, which was for the next wave of GOAT content creators. So like Muntz was on there, and Northside was on there. Dan Potts was on there. Mo was on there, for example. Yeah, Matisse, obviously, he did the original. He did the special as well. Shout out to Matisse also. Yeah, I see it, Prime. Big up. It's because I was here solo, dolo. Appreciate it. Big up Flawless, still alive when I'm getting up for my early lift. Hey, have a good day, Dante, man. Have a good day, my guy. Have a good day. What's this? I made a girl laugh today in the shop. One of them was looking for cherry drop sweets. I was like, let me see. What did you say? That's funny, yo. I can't lie. Sarcasm and banter is top level confidence, right? Yeah, I suppose you have to. But then again, if it's bad, if you're bad at sarcasm and bad banter, it's like, all right, you're just terrible at it. Because he's a Garnacho fan and he backs the Chelsea, like you, Prime. That's why. He a real fan. You know what I'm saying? You're a real fan. Like you. He's backing Chelsea. He's backing Alejandro Garnacho. Your 40 million pound Argentinian international signing. What are we doing out here? Nah, blessings. Prime, you should have found the clips easy as well, or easier, because Warrior J, I think, timestamped them all as well. So yeah, I'll show you what it is. 1 second. Have a look here. There we go. There we go. I'll show you lot now. So when you go to, make sure you check them out, because I know there's new people here who wouldn't have seen them, but this series was very, very popular. And I enjoyed doing them as well. So yeah, When you go to the channel page, look, Sarcasm City TV specials, you see right there. Troops, Lewis, Gunnar, Matisse, Hassam, Zah, Rance, Saeed, Aaron, Grizz. Lee Judges did one. Turkish did one as well. And then you had the second wave, Mo. You can tell I'm late. Shout out to Sava every single time. Faz, Monts, Dan Potts, Northside, Daps. So yeah, make sure you check these out if you haven't. These was fun. I really enjoyed these. And his backstory, see it, look. With Zah, unfortunately, that one got caught short. But look, the run with Rance is 3 hours and nearly 40 minutes. Saeed, 1 hour and 48. Look at that. Gone 2 hours with Aaron. 2 hours and a half with Grizz. 2 hours and 40 minutes with Hassam. Nearly 3 hours with Matisse. 2 hours with Gunnar. Hour and 40 with Lewis. Nearly 2 hours with Troops on. Yeah, these were good fun. So make sure you check them out. Make sure you check them out, people. Flawless, big ups. Arrogance would have cost me and banned me and blame me. You converse, got a gold piece. You know why? Because even though we disagreed, you was respectful. That's why. The only time I'll ban someone is if they turn disrespectful, and I don't do personals. And you was never at any point disrespectful. You was always on the point. I asked the question, you answered. I asked the question, I answered. So yeah, never would I do that. Yeah, I have the playlist saved. I'm going to work through the first wave this international break. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Big up Steve Lewis. Big up. Dante says, loved those vids, bro. Oh, yeah, they was good fun, man. Really, really enjoyed them. Because the thing is, the people there, the vast majority of them, before I met them, I was fans of them. So I was like, I'm still a fan of Lewis. Troops, for instance. Rance, a Gunner, for example. Lee Judges, for example. Like, just because I'm cool with them, I'm still am. So, like, I'm still a fan. Like, I'm still a supporter. I'm still someone that's like, oh shit. Like, Chris says, you guys doing anything for the World Cup? Yeah, every major tournament will always do watch-alongs. And then like the Q&As. So like the last Euro, so you got watch-alongs, Q&As covered it, and like the Yardman show covered it, for example. So you'll get that. But I'm going to be out stateside for the World Cup. So you won't get as many watch-alongs as you normally would because I'd cover the vast majority. But you'll still get watch-alongs. You'll still get content. But I'm going to be out there with the likes of Sheik will be over there, Steve, TJ Warren, anyone from over in the UK who makes the trip over there as well. We're going to be out there in LA on the West Coast. So you're still going to get some good content. And plus, because the competition is so long anyway, I'll do watch-alongs and content before I leave also. The World Cup draw, yes, I will do a World Cup draw. I will make an exception because I don't normally do draws, but I'll do a draw for the World Cup. Yes. So that's what it is. So it'll be out there. So anyone who's stateside already or anyone who's going out there for the World Cup, obviously let you lot know closer to the time where we're going to be in a bar for watching a game. So it's like, we're going to be here for a game. Pull up, open. All the supporters, feel free. Like anyone. It's like we'll say, we're here. We're out there. Come join us and come watch whatever game it is at that point. And maybe probably closer to the time come up with some ideas as well in regards to filming, because we're going to film content, maybe film some content out there as well. Maybe it's that and figure something out. Because I know you lot would like vlogs and shit like that. So I might have to talk to my guy Ace and see what he's saying and try to figure something out in regards to content and shit like that and get stuff done. Because what would you lot want? You want like just various days like of it and stuff. Yeah, Chris, it's gonna be fire. Because then I finally get to meet so many people out there as well. So yeah. Al says you one of the top content creators. You're flawless. Big up yourself too. Big up, man. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to get to that the gold standard Mount Rushmore. I'm trying to get there yet. I'm not there yet, man. I still got to graduate the class. I'm still working, but I appreciate the kind words. I'm still trying to get there, man. I'm still working. That's why, like, when I did the second wave, it was by no means a disrespect. I said it, that I'm in that class. Like, I put myself in that second wave class with the likes of Northside and Monts and Potts, etc. And they gonna graduate. I say this openly, they gonna graduate the class before me, 100%. Like Northside, Monts, there's more in there, but I just use those three because those three came to mind. They go grad because they're three quality content creators, without doubt. Oh, good, no stress, man. I'm at the eastern side of the US, so I won't be able to meet you at the World Cup time. Because what I'll do is next time I come stateside, make sure I'm east. The reason why I'm going West Coast is because everyone's over there that I work with. The likes of Sheik, TJ Closer, Steve, who else? Eddie. Trying to think. All the content creators on there. Peter, Tazo. They're all closer to the west than they are east. So 233 in here at this time. Good to see your streams growing, certified guy. Yeah, man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Big up to, again, Gunner for the raid. Rants raided earlier. The gaming channel. Who else raided? Like, Northside. Was it Northside raided? Northside raided, I think. But shout out to Northside as well. All right. I'll ask you lot, which premiere do you lot want me to do? So it's going to be out of two. It's either Veta saying City must, number 21 can't happen. Veta gives his Premier League predictions, or Liverpool must win the Premier League. I mean, Liverpool must win the treble. Liverpool's expectations after Isak. And on that, Jez is on there, Zair's on there, Prime's on there, Steve's on that video as well. Whereas the one with Veta, I think it's just me and Veta. I'm just looking there. Yeah. So that one, Fats is on the one as well. Liverpool must win the treble. Or do you want the Veta one? Just looking at it now. You're like, yeah, it's just me and Veta, United City show. So yeah, let me know. So Veta, that's one vote. Let me know. Sultan, big up. What are you telling me? What are you telling me? Shit, I can't leave this out for you. Jesus Christ. What are you lot saying? Let me know. I literally said about an hour ago, yeah, final few, and I'm still here, you know. But hey, we move. Shout out Prime though. Sarcasm City TV clips, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well, man. Make sure. We'll be on TikTok as well by next week. We'll be on TikTok. 100%. Beans and toast, big up, man. Tomorrow, same for the stream. Tomorrow. Yeah, members Q&A. The members call-in show, and then United Spurs. That's the three. Is anyone else live? I know what NFL's on. If anyone else is live, I'll send them there. But let me know. Let me know. Hold up. But I doubt it. I'm just double checking. I know Alam was live earlier on as well. Oh, yeah. How long's left in the NFL game? You lot. How long's left? Because there's a long time left. I'm going to send it to Alam. Hey, Canal, no worries, man. It says, I hope to meet you and try to travel West Coast or East Coast too, but it would be great to catch up with you. Yeah, man, same. Big up, man. Appreciate it. And if you can't, there'll be another time. Don't even worry about that. There's a lot. All right, we're going to send you lot to Alam then because that's my guy. But make sure you subscribe to the Clips channel. Yeah, man, I'm going to send you lot to the NF because Alam's my guy. So I send all you lot over there. So I'm going to do. Let me set this up. Shit. He started streaming at 1. How long are NFL games? He started streaming at 1:10. It's 4:30. Fuck. And there's a delay. All right. Hey, but big up to all of you lot, man. Appreciate it. For real. I appreciate all of you lot. Salute. Big up every time. Solo Sports Q&A. Subscribe to the Clips channel. Subscribe to the gaming channel. And subscribe right here, man. Big up. Each and every one of you lot, man. We're going to keep building, man. This sarcasm, the city of sarcasm keeps expanding, man. Keeps expanding, continues to. So, yeah. Appreciate you lot. All the members, all the mods, all the regulars, all the new people, anyone watching this back after, everyone on the audio platforms, the whole nine. All right, I'm out. Sarcasm City Sports Q&A solo edition live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Sarcasm City TV raid and Alam's chat people. Sarcasm City TV rating is chat. Hit the like button and subscribe over there, people. Sarcasm City TV rating is chat. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my guy Alam, because you know why I'm going to praise him, because he got 2 channels. He's got the NFL channel, In Motion Football, and then he's got the NBA channel, Toronto Hoop Talks. Man's running 2 channels. So go support. Even if you're not an NFL fan, like I'm not, I'm still going to hit the like button. Plus, yeah, genuinely blessed brother, super funny as well, and very knowledgeable. Man knows football, basketball. Man knows football, American football, and basketball. Like, really is, man. Cool one, man. So yeah, make sure you do so. Hey, Sham, you already know, man, but you gotta stay grinding, man. Get out of the mud. But love to everyone that's locked in. Salute.